Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about the fourth industrial revolution and what kind of impact it's going to have on the future of work. So over the last year or so, a lot of you have actually reached out to me from all over the world. And I noticed that majority of you are actually looking for a career transition and want to become a business analyst from all different walks of life. After reading The Fourth Industrial Revolution written by Professor Klaus Schwab, I knew that I had to share this information with you because it's important for all of us to think about what the future job market is going to look like. And we need to know ahead so then we can actually equip ourselves with the right skill sets so then we can actually adapt in this changing job market. Personally, I think it's going to be unlikely that we're going to stay with one company for 20 or 30 years and retire from it. And I do believe that making strategic career decisions and transitions at the right time can not only increase your salary, but it can also increase your brand or your competitiveness in the job market. So a fun fact, I started working my part-time job at the age of 15 and a half. And I've worked in many different industries across the board, including hospitality, education, nonprofit, mining, software, as well as communication. I think COVID-19 actually forced a lot of organizations to embrace new ways of doing business and adopt quickly in order to enable virtual collaboration and to automate some of the processes that were manual intensive before. Now, don't take my words for it. Let's take a look and see what the top CIOs around the world have to say about their top priorities are for 2020.
So here is a snapshot of the top priorities for 2020 for CIOs according to the Wall Street Journal. So a lot of CIOs are prioritizing the use of hot technologies, including artificial intelligence in 2020. Technology cycles are shortening, and they're also looking at automation down here to reduce the manual intensive processes and to accelerate digital transformation as well. And some of the other areas that are on top of their minds, including AI, artificial intelligence, data science, and cybersecurity as a result. So I personally think that automation is very interesting because there are many different forms and types of work that automation tools can help employees with. So there is an example down here where it talks about that automation called cobots, where they can do repetitive tasks that employees prefer not to do, like fetching inventory from storage and warehouses, some tasks that are more manual or labor intensive that can be automated. Another example that I can think of is in software industry, there are sometimes bots that can be deployed within the software, so then it can actually understand the different keystrokes that you enter, and then it can actually do and simulate all the keystrokes, so then it can help with your testing. So things that people used to do as a quality assurance employee within an organization can actually now be automated by a bot that can actually just learn how to, push certain keystrokes within a software. So I know that WorkSoft is another automation tool that some of the companies use as well.
The times, they are a-changing. Powerful new forms of automation are fundamentally reshaping our world. Robotics, computer algorithms, and artificial intelligence are increasing productivity and improving lives. But what happens to our jobs? New research by the McKinsey Global Institute suggests that while enough new work can be generated for everyone, there are serious challenges in how we manage the transition. Between 3% and 14% of the global workforce may need to switch occupational categories or acquire new skills by 2030, depending on how quickly automation is adopted. It's a revolution that could be on par with the biggest shifts in employment in history, first out of agriculture and more recently out of manufacturing. But just as in those earlier revolutions, it's not just that some jobs are lost, but that even more jobs change. In emerging economies, middle-wage jobs such as office support workers and customer service staff could grow, While in advanced economies, middle-wage jobs may decline. In advanced economies, jobs like healthcare providers and technology professionals may be in demand, but these occupations will require more education, social skills, creativity, and high-level cognitive abilities. To ensure that displaced workers are re-employed quickly, leaders must act now. To ensure robust demand growth, innovation, and economic dynamism. To upgrade workforce skills, especially retraining mid-career workers. To improve labour mobility, and to modernise transition and income support. History shows that technological change can benefit us all by investing in the workforce and adapting policies, institutions, and business models to the new era.
So this leads me to the question of, what does it actually mean to our jobs, right? So here is a table of examples of professions most and least prone to automation. So these are the type of professions that are most prone to automation, which include telemarketers, tax preparers, insurance, legal secretaries, etc. So these are the couriers and messengers will most likely be replaced by drones. And these are some of the examples of how automation and robotics can replace some of our current occupations. And here are some of the occupations or jobs that are least prone to automation, including different types of professions like surgeons, psychologists, HR managers, computer system analysts, and etc. and etc. So in the foreseeable future, least prone to automation jobs will require skill sets such as decision making under uncertainty and the development of novel ideas. And the reason why I highlighted these skill sets in red below is because these are some of the skill sets that I specifically talked about of what it takes to become a business analyst, right? You definitely need cognitive abilities, ability to learn things quickly, system skills, whatever systems that you're going to work with. You need to be able to, there's going to be a high demand for complex problem-solving skill sets. You need to have a good understanding of the business processes. You need social skills in order to build relationships. You need to have a better understanding of resource management skills based on the project type of work where you need to request for certain resources from different stakeholders. You definitely need technical skill sets as a fundamental basis in order to do your jobs. I just wanted to highlight and let you guys know that a lot of these high in-demand skill sets are actually what requires you to become a successful business analyst. However, did you guys know that even writing can be automated? So this is a really neat example of how AI can be utilized, and it shows that even writing can be automated based on sophisticated algorithms that can create narratives in any style appropriate to a particular audience.
What makes us human, right? We were storytellers long before we were even able to write.
That's right.
We painted our stories in caves. We created our societies mostly through oral storytelling, and that's what we're trying to do here, right? So it's not about creating a caption out of an image. It's about creating a narrative out of a picture.
As developers, and especially in the AI space, we love and create new experiences using the latest technology. We design and we develop a web application on Azure called AI Storytelling. You can take a picture, upload the picture, and receive computer-generated text based on the literature genre that you selected. So that can be sci-fi, adventure, or thriller. We had to train two different models. The first model is a visual semantic embedding model. Then we train on the Microsoft Coco dataset to make sense of the visual input and generate the captions. Then the second model is the encoder-decoder model that we train on more than 2,000 novels per each genre for 2 weeks. You take the caption, you feed this caption into the recurrent neural network model, and you obtain a cohesive narrative based on the pictures that you selected.
So you might be wondering, what exactly does it mean? Like, what does automation and AI and what are all these different fourth industrial revolution technologies mean to me? To summarize today's video, I wanted to provide 3 key takeaways. Number 1, top priorities of CIOs include adoption of new technologies such as artificial intelligence and automation. You have to think about how your current job or current industry can be revolutionized by AI or automation in the next 10 years. And also think about some of the hard to automate skill sets that I've shown in my previous slide that will be beneficial and how you can gain those skill sets from either your current job or future job if you are in the middle of career transition. And here's my suggestion for your next step as a homework is to do some research online and search for an article or 2 on artificial intelligence and how it has evolved and how deeply ingrained it is in our daily lives. In my next video, I'm going to zero in on AI and its implications on our economy and on our future jobs. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.